China is a land of breathtaking contrasts, where ancient legends meet natural wonder. From the misty peaks of Enshi Grand Canyon to the floating rivers of Pingshan and the glowing depths of Tanglong Cave, each landscape feels like a scene from another world. Beyond its vast mountains and timeless rivers, China's beauty lies in the harmony between nature and spirit, offering travelers not just destinations to visit, but realms to feel, explore, and remember forever. Welcome to the realm of timeless beauty. Hidden deep in western Hubei province, Enshi Grand Canyon is one of China's most awe-inspiring natural wonders, a masterpiece carved by wind, water, and time. Stretching across the Wuling Mountains, it is often called a paradise fallen to earth, where sea-like clouds weave through endless cliffs and green valleys. This vast canyon, nearly 100 kilometers long, is part of the world's most complete karst landscape, shaped over millions of years by erosion and uplift. The canyon is divided into two major scenic areas. Qichingjai, Seven-Star Village, a high-altitude ridge trail offering sweeping views of layered peaks, and Yunlong Ground Fissure, a deep geological chasm known as the Dragon's Path beneath the earth. Together, they showcase the grandeur and mystery of nature's craftsmanship. Towering limestone pillars, waterfalls tumbling through mist, and winding trails that vanish into the clouds. Walking here is more than a hike. It's a dialogue with the earth itself. The sound of rustling leaves, echoing waterfalls, and shifting fog creates an atmosphere of sacred stillness. From the cliffside glass bridge to the sky-high observation decks, every step reveals another breathtaking angle of nature's infinite artistry. Enshi Grand Canyon isn't just a landscape, It's an experience that humbles and uplifts. It reminds travelers that beauty lies not in perfection, but in the raw, eternal dialogue between heaven and stone, a harmony that defines the very soul of China's wilderness. Hidden within the heart of the Enshi Grand Canyon lies Yunlong ground fissure, a breathtaking geological wonder often described as the dragon's vein of the earth. Stretching nearly 5 kilometers through the canyon floor, this immense chasm was carved over millions of years by the quiet persistence of water and wind. Its name, Yunlong, meaning cloud dragon, captures its essence: mysterious, fluid, and full of life. Walking through Yunlong is like entering the body of the planet itself. Towering cliffs soar hundreds of meters overhead, leaving only a narrow slit of sky visible, a silver thread of light guiding travelers forward. Mist rises from the flowing creek beneath your feet, while the air stays cool and damp, perfumed by moss and the rhythm of dripping water. Every sound echoes endlessly, as if nature were whispering through the stone. Along the way, visitors encounter countless rock formations sculpted by erosion, pillars, arches, and veins of crystal embedded in the limestone walls. Small waterfalls cascade from hidden crevices, merging into streams that vanish beneath the stones. Sunlight occasionally pierces the canyon, igniting the mist into rays of gold and silver. Yunlong ground fissure is more than a natural spectacle. It is a journey into Earth's living heart. It humbles you with silence, depth, and mystery, reminding us that the most profound beauty often lies not above, but below, where the world breathes in stillness and eternity. Flowing through the deep valleys of the Shenong region, Shenong Stream is one of Enshi's most enchanting natural treasures, a poetic harmony of water, mist, and forest. Named after the legendary Emperor Shenong, the father of Chinese medicine, this stream carries with it thousands of years of myth and reverence for nature's healing power. The crystal clear waters of Shenong Stream wind through towering cliffs and dense emerald forests, creating a landscape that feels both ancient and alive. Early in the morning, thin layers of mist drift above the river, softening the edges of the mountains and turning the entire valley into a dreamscape. The water's surface mirrors the sky, trees, and cliffs so vividly that the world seems doubled. A perfect balance of reflection and reality. Local Tujia boatmen steer traditional bamboo rafts through the gentle currents, their rhythmic paddling blending with songs passed down for generations. As the raft drifts forward, visitors can spot strange rock formations, hidden waterfalls, and caves cloaked in greenery. Occasionally, wild birds glide overhead, their calls echoing through the canyon like notes of an ancient melody. But beyond its beauty, Shenong Stream is a place of restoration. Its tranquility seeps into the heart. Its rhythm slows the pulse. Here, travelers find a rare silence untouched by time. A reminder that peace is not something to seek, but something to remember. Shenong Stream is nature's gentle whisper, inviting every soul to breathe, to listen, and to simply be. Hidden beneath the lush mountains of Lichuan, along the banks of the Qingjiang River, lies Tanglong Cave. A natural cathedral so vast and magnificent, it's often hailed as the largest karst cave in Asia. Its name means soaring dragon, and stepping through its colossal entrance, over 70 meters high and 50 meters wide, feels as though you're being swallowed by the mouth of a mythical beast leading into another realm. Inside, the world changes. The air cools, the sound of dripping water echoes through immense chambers, and the stalactites glow under soft colored lights like constellations on stone. The cave extends for more than 50 kilometers, divided into two distinct sections. The dry cave, where stalactites, stone curtains, and crystal pillars rise like frozen waterfalls, and the water cave, where visitors drift silently along an underground river that mirrors the vaults of the earth above. The experience is otherworldly. As your boat glides through the dark water, the rock walls reflect shimmering light, and the hum of the current becomes a lullaby of nature's creation. Every curve reveals a new miracle: a cavern shaped like a stage, a rock formation resembling a dragon's head, or a sudden burst of light breaking through from a hidden crack. Tanglong Cave is not merely a cave. It's a journey through time and imagination, a dialogue between light and shadow, stillness and sound. Here, the earth breathes in silence, and the dragon of legend seems to stir beneath the surface, reminding every traveler that true wonder often lies in the depths below. Hidden in the remote mountains of Shenong County, Pingshan Canyon is one of China's most surreal natural spectacles, where boats seem to glide through the sky. The canyon's crystal-clear waters are so transparent that reflections of the cliffs and clouds above blur the boundary between air and water. To travelers, it feels as if the world has turned upside down, and gravity has quietly taken a pause. The canyon stretches for several kilometers, framed by steep limestone walls that rise like the pages of an ancient book. Sunlight trickles through the narrow gorge, painting shifting shades of emerald and gold on the water's surface. As your wooden boat drifts silently forward, the sound of the paddle merges with the soft echo of birdsong. Every bend of the canyon reveals a new masterpiece, mist rolling off the river. Beams of light piercing the stone corridor, and reflections so vivid they trick the eye into believing the boat is flying. Local Tujia boatmen guide travelers along this floating river. Their melodic folk songs echoing through the cliffs. The air is fresh, fragrant with moss and rain, and every ripple feels like a breath from nature's heart. Pingshan Canyon is not merely a place to see, it is a place to feel. It embodies the poetry of stillness, where earth and sky merge into one endless horizon. Here, travelers discover that true beauty is not about distance or grandeur, but about the quiet harmony between water, light, and time. Perched in the Taiyanghe township near Enshi city, the Suabuya stone forest stretches across more than 20 square kilometers of breathtaking karst formations, an ancient stone maze sculpted by nature itself. Unlike the famous Yunnan stone forest, Suabuya remains wild, untouched, and resonant with the soul of the land. Its name evokes both mystery and motion. Suabuya, in the local Tujia language, means the place where rocks speak. Here, countless limestone pillars rise like frozen waves, each uniquely shaped by wind and rain over millions of years. Some resemble mythical creatures, dragons, turtles, and phoenixes, while others take human form, standing like silent guardians of forgotten ages. The stones vary in height and texture, their gray surfaces etched with veins of moss and time, creating a landscape that feels both ancient and alive. As you wander through the narrow passageways, the air is cool and filled with echoes, the wind's song weaving between the rocks. Traditional Tujia totems and carvings appear unexpectedly, blending human culture into the grandeur of geology. In certain moments, light filters through the stone corridors, turning the entire forest into a living cathedral of shadow and sun. Suabuya. Stone forest is not just a natural wonder, but a dialogue between earth and civilization. It embodies endurance, transformation, and silence, the timeless conversation between wind and stone. Here, you don't merely see nature, you hear it breathe. Hidden in the western region of Enshi Grand Canyon, Dixon Valley, also known as Heart of the Earth Valley, is one of the most mysterious and untouched landscapes in China. Its name perfectly captures its essence, a place where the earth reveals its inner pulse. With towering cliffs, lush greenery, and an underground river winding through a maze of stone. Dixon feels less like a destination and more like a descent into the planet's living soul. The valley's terrain is defined by dramatic karst formations. Vertical walls that rise hundreds of meters, sculpted by eons of water and wind. Moss and vines drape over the limestone, and thin rays of sunlight pierce the mist like golden threads in a cathedral of stone. Beneath the surface flows a silent river, clear as crystal, where visitors can drift by boat through tunnels of shadow and light. The air is cool and heavy with the scent of earth and moisture, every echo magnified into music. As you journey deeper, the world above fades away. Time slows, sound softens, and even thought seems to dissolve into the hum of nature. Here, stalactites shimmer like frozen rain, and water droplets fall in perfect rhythm, a reminder that life continues even in the stillest places. Dixon Valley is not just a natural wonder, it is a meditation. It embodies the mystery of creation itself, a living metaphor for balance, silence, and endurance. Standing in its depths, one feels both small and infinite, connected to the Earth's heartbeat and to the timeless beauty that flows quietly beneath us all. From the towering cliffs of Enshi Grand Canyon to the quiet whispers of Shenong Stream, every corner of Enshi tells a story. Of clouds dancing with mountains, of rivers tracing the memory of time, of caves glowing in silent wonder. Each landscape carries its own rhythm, a reminder that nature is the greatest artist of all. If these scenes have stirred your imagination or touched your heart, let this be just the beginning of your journey. Subscribe to our channel, Lele Vision, and join us each week as we explore the hidden wonders of China. The lands where history breathes and beauty never fades, because somewhere beyond the next mountain, another miracle of nature is waiting for you to see it with your own eyes.